Hi guys, I'm Poonam Joshi and you're watching Homemade Happiness. So I'm going to show you how to make a silky, smooth, luscious, rich chocolate mousse today. Chocolate mousse is always a crowd favorite, and with this recipe, I promise you, whether you make it for your family, whether you make it for your friends, for a party, it is going to be a hit. So let me show you what we need. I have some chopped dark chocolate, some butter, some strong coffee. I have 3 eggs which I've separated into the yolks and egg whites. I have about a tablespoon of sugar and a cup of cream. So the first thing we need to do is whip our cream. So I'm going to use a stand mixer. You can just as well use a hand mixer for this. And what we're looking for is peaks that are just beginning to get stiff. So our cream is done. I've got stiff peaks. I'm going to show you what it looks like. You know, when I move it around and get it out, it's standing and the cream is done. What we need to do now is just place this cream in the refrigerator for a while till we get everything else sorted. So my cream is in the fridge and I can move on to preparing my chocolate. No biggie. All I need to do is to my chopped chocolate add the strong coffee and the butter. This is about 2 tablespoons of butter. You'll find the entire recipe down in the description box below, so do not worry, and then place it on your double boiler. Just make sure that your pan is not touching the water underneath. So just keep stirring it as it melts so that it melts evenly. Now the coffee in this mixture is not really going to impart any flavor. All the coffee does, basically the job of the coffee in this is just to intensify the flavor of chocolate. So if you're worried about the coffee flavor coming through, it's not going to. So the chocolate is done now. It's nice and smooth. Everything is melted and well blended. Now it's quite hot right now, so I'm just going to leave this aside to cool while I whip the egg whites. So into your mixer, and again you can use a hand mixer for this obviously, get your egg whites whipping. And then you're going to wait till it gets foamy. Once you can see a little bit of foam forming, you're going to add your sugar to the mix. So my egg whites are foamy now, so I can add the sugar. Now we need to whip it till you get stiff peaks. So my egg whites have reached a stiff peak now. As you can see, the same as before. You lift it up, you see a peak, it's done. So our first 3 steps are done. We whipped the cream, we got the chocolate mixture ready, and we whipped our egg whites. All we have to do now is get mixing. So now the thing to be careful about is my chocolate is obviously cooled a little bit, but you don't want it to cool all the way completely to room temperature. When you touch it, it needs to feel warm on your finger. While it's warm, you're going to add the egg yolks. If you wait till the chocolate is cooled too much and before adding the egg yolks, the mixture is going to split and not be as smooth as you want it to be. So the yolks have mixed in completely. Now I'm going to take 1/3 of the cream and add it to this mix. We're just going to lighten up this mixture so it's easier for us to fold the rest of it. So mix this really well. So once you mix that cream in, it's time for the egg whites. So use half of your egg whites. And egg whites are something you can't do ahead of time, so don't be tempted to do it before you begin because they're going to split. Now what you need to do is don't mix violently. You need to just fold in very delicately. So once you can't see any streaks of the egg white, you can go ahead and add the rest of it. And then again, very gently fold it in. You've aerated the egg whites a lot, and so you don't want to lose any of that air that you whipped into it. So my egg whites completely mixed. I can't see any streaks of egg whites, so I'm going to start with the cream. Just using half at a time, roughly half at a time. And then again using the same folding motion, I'm going to mix the cream in. So the mixture is done now. Take a look. As you can see, there are no streaks of either the egg whites or the egg yolks. The mixture is really nice and well blended. And now we can start adding it to whatever we want to serve it in, so it sets like that. So I'm going to use these glasses and very gently just fill these glasses up with this mousse. These need to go into the refrigerator to set for about 3 to 4 hours, and then you can decorate it with whatever you like. You can add some more whipped cream, some chocolate shavings, or since Valentine's Day is coming up, let's go for some lovely Valentine Day colors. Just sprinkle some. I'm just going to do this. And then I also have some red hearts, which I'm just going to sprinkle on top. For today, guys. If you tried this recipe, please let me know in the comments below, and if you want to be updated about all my videos, please hit subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Bye.